Hi, I'm Jackie Mena, and I work on the Strategic Initiatives team with the Department of Neighborhoods. So the Strategic Initiatives team, I think, is a hard one to define because we really do everything. But I think one of the key things that we do is either take major initiatives, major city initiatives, and find a path forward with community to see those initiatives realized, or it's taking an idea that we hear in the community and helping it grow legs and moving it up into our bureaucratic process so that it actually gets advanced through our city programs. And so we kind of function in those two different spaces, but really it's about helping move forward really great ideas that are going to help advance community development and community projects. Yeah, I think the Department of Neighborhoods is really unique because it's one of the few departments that really gets to bring in just an interdisciplinary kind of style to how we do our work. You know, a lot of other departments are either working with, small businesses or planning or transportation. And when you think about neighborhoods, all of those components are part of a neighborhood. And so for us, it's really about the people and the ideas and figuring out how do you work with all of these other departments to realize these community goals. So there's a lot of places in Seattle that I love. I'm born and raised here, so I think I've spent a lot of time just getting to know different neighborhoods and different cool spaces. I think for me, one of my favorite, when I really pull into like my nostalgic sense, is the Chief Seattle Trail in Beacon Hill. That's a neighborhood where I grew up, and that's the path that my mom walks our dog. And I think as I was growing up, being able to take those walks with her and like noticing that she like knew all of the other like folks who walked on that trail and like the different gardeners along the path and these peekaboo views of the city and just the other dogs. I love the community that trail inspires, and yeah, whenever I'm on it, whether it's rainy or sunny, I feel very connected to my neighborhood and my family and my community here. So definitely love the Chief Seattle Trail. I would say I'm new to government. I think I've been with the Department of Neighborhoods for about a year and a few months. And one of the coolest things that I get to do is to help folks navigate that system. And so, there's a lot of people that you need to get to know in the city, and there's so many of us who care about connecting with folks. And so it feels good as a representative of the Department of Neighborhoods to make that journey even easier for people. And I guess what I want to share with folks is that if you've ever struggled to navigate, the city, and you've given up, or you've suddenly got an idea and you don't know where to start, the Department of Neighborhoods is a great place to do that. Everyone's friendly. Just look up the directory, cold call anyone, and I'm sure they will help you figure out who to connect to.